The tilt is real.
Tilt on the field.
This is when the tilt is real. Let's go.
Welcome in to the Sunday Tilt with your hosts, the FF chef himself, Juan Carlos Pena, and John JAWN Swanson.
It is Sunday, my dudes.
This is when the tilt is real. This is when the tilt is real. Welcome back. It's another fun fantasy-filled Sunday here at the Fantasy Football Sunday Tilt. It is week 8. We have a lot going on. All the teams on the field this weekend, which is bizarre in the middle of the season. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Swanson?
I do. Strange. But it is Sunday, my dudes. So we are here for all 32 teams.
I'm here for
30
it.
teams. We had
30
a Thursday night
teams.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
30 teams.
And we have only one Monday night game this week, correct?
Yeah. 8 games at the 1 o'clock slate today. Some interesting, juicy waiver
Implications for
for the afternoon games. It's going to be fun.
Did you get any of the pieces, the
No.
fallout from the injuries of last week? Any like Ricky Pearsall's or
I had Ricky Pearsall on my
okay.
roster already, just sitting there. After the injury, no one really wanted him. I drafted him rather late. And he was just sitting there marinating on my bench in our league of record.
I think I actually knew that. And I think
So,
I got Jalen McMillan in our league of record too. I think I might be starting him. We'll see.
There's a lot of different ways that can go. There's also Trey Palmer in that background, in that wide receiver room too. And Sterling Shepard, everybody's saying Sterling Shepard, and they're wearing the creamsicle unis today. It's a little peaches and cream action going on the field down in Tampa. But I don't think it's going to help them against the Falcons after what we saw the Falcons do the first time they played.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. Do you feel like they figured something out? Because that game was Thursday night games are weird, right? Like the standalone games are always like more intense for whatever reason. You're on a national stage. Guys play differently. Do you think it's going to be that? What was this? What was it? What was that score? Was that when Kirk threw for over 5?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. Okay,
that was the 500 yard Kirk game.
Yeah, that was who scored? Darnell Mooney scored. He had 105 and 2.
Drake. Everybody scored. Everybody went bananas
right
on that. I think Kyle Pitts had a touchdown in that matchup.
No.
Yeah, say it ain't so.
Right. Well, we'll get to all the tilts. We're gonna start breaking it down. This is week 8, right? Yeah, this is week 8.
Yep.
And Juan Carlos Pena will be here shortly. We just got a text that he is on his way. Look at this. Look at my daughter. Isn't that crazy?
Hi, Gracie.
That's amazing for everybody out there who, dude. We're just blessed. We are blessed people. My wife and I had a daughter a couple weeks ago, Grace Eileen Keeler. She is amazing, and she's asleep right now because she's a smart person. Because I am tired.
You are.
Here we go. We're gonna jump right into it. Chef, are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go when you are, bud.
Cool. Let's do it. Lucius, right out the gate. Good morning. Would we play Bateman this week, or would we play Ramondre?
I really don't trust Ramondre.
Yeah.
Can I just say that? And
Sure.
I don't trust the offense as a whole. I think Drake May might get away with a touchdown here or there, but I really like the target share that Bateman has been getting on a weekly basis. Like, he's kind of been sneaky consistent.
Yep. Consist for the last 3 weeks. Consistently targeted. I would take Bateman over Stevenson too. Stevenson also, I feel like that game, the Patriots might be playing from behind. I don't know if that's going to be, if they're going to need, the game script just might kind of not really, fall to where he gets a lot of, the work that you would expect in this tilt to make it worth it over Bateman. So I'm going to go Bateman there too.
I'm going to go Bateman. I think Cleveland is pretty good. I'm sorry. They're pretty well matched up against the Baltimore Ravens offense. Like Baltimore's just going to roll right over them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just afraid that I don't know. It's tough, but I'm going Bateman here. I'm going Bateman.
And I think
Zay Flowers is going to play today.
Yeah, I did see that too. Do we have a tilt squad here from another part of the world? We got Dougie Fresh. It says 7:33 p.m. This tilt came in.
No,
what's going on?
How did that happen,
dude? I think Dougie Fresh.
He may be on a fancy vacation or something
Possibly
of the sort. I am not sure.
Yeah, because he was just tilting. He was, we were just talking about the Falcons game. He's here, but these tilts are ahead of Lucius in the order on our ticker thing.
Yeah, that's
wild.
Definitely odd.
Doug, that's awesome. Cool.
Dougie Fresh,
he's an alien.
Word.
Alien. Let's go, dude.
Shout out to Doug. He is the host of the DHH Dynasty Happy Hour podcast.
I was gonna say, I know he was.
Guys, check them out. They're on iTunes, everywhere you get your podcast. Very, very good friend of mine. Shout out.
Alien. Love it. All right, so let's pick 2 for Doug here. Laporta, Andrews, or Ramondre. Matchup says Doug's going to do some ceiling plays this week. Laporta, Andrews, or Ramondre. This one's a little tougher.
I mean, if anything, if I know Doug, he plays in tight end premium leagues everywhere in the world. So on that little snippet of information, I am going to say ride your tight ends this week. I like what I saw out of Andrews last week. Obviously, he scored 2 touchdowns.
Twice.
I don't think that's sustainable, obviously, but he has had 3 touchdowns in the past 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, he scored 3 in the last 2.
Is that considered heating up or on a heater? I'm not sure which way. Heating up. If it happens 3 weeks in a row, it's
3 weeks in a row is
on
fire. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stay in the flames with Andrews there. And I think Laporta has a great matchup this week, and I think they're gonna roll.
I agree. And there's no Jameson Williams is suspended for 2 games. It'll be
right. So
Laporta will be more involved.
As well.
He'll be more, The pie gets smaller. So let's do it. Let's roll with we're tight ends for this one. Love it. Crooks, what's going on? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Shout out to Crooked Commish.
Help the commish out, would you? PPR, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and 1 flex. All right, BTJ, DJ Moore, Amari Cooper, Tank Dell, Wandale, Robinson, Bijan, Kamara, Jonathan Taylor, Tony Pollard, Komet versus Kelsey.
We have to pick 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, and a flex. All right, easiest way to do it first. Let's knock out the 2 running backs that we would actually play out of Pollard, Taylor, Bijan, and Kamara. And for me, it's Bijan and Taylor. I'm not sure I am sold on the Kamara train after the bad taste he left in your mouth last week.
He's got a broken hand, does he not?
Oh, and Taysom Hill is playing in that matchup. So I think he spells Kamara a little bit more. They've been missing that extra piece. Kendre Miller is not that extra piece, I'm sorry to say. Good morning, Mr. Juan Carlo.
Good morning, Chef. Good morning. Sorry I'm a little late, boys.
That's okay.
I like what I'm hearing so far, though, Chef. Like that nasty taste that Kamara left in our mouth from last week. That's we don't want that. Yeah, that's the noise. Yeah, we don't want that.
So, with that being said, Bijan and Taylor are the 3 of us set on those being our 2 running backs here.
I like that. I don't like the quarterback situation in Tennessee. I don't want Pollard. Yeah, I'll go Bijan and JT.
Yeah, me too.
Would we put Komet over Kelsey at tight end? We're answering the easy questions first.
Yes.
Yeah, I would.
I would as well.
Going into the bye, he was good, and I think coming out of the bye, they're going to be even better. I think
he's been great. Cole Komet has been absolutely on fire.
And Kelsey's been terrible, dude. Terrible.
It's hard to trust anybody in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Kmet can really light it up. I think the receivers, I think Chicago actually takes care of Washington today.
Yeah, I think they do too. Depending on Daniels and depending on his health and whether or not he's going to play. I know he's been practicing, but it's tough when you have that rib injury. All it takes is a hit or two. One rough landing even can make you come out of that game. So that scares me a little bit off the Mandos. And I think the Bears coming out of the bye should be able to win that game. But I'll go Kmet. I'll go JT. I'll go Bijan. Problem we're gonna have is the wide receiver. Yeah.
3 wide.
All right. So I was just looking at that, and I want to put DJ Moore's name in the bucket today, along with I want to say Tank Dell.
Yeah, Tank with no Nico.
Yeah, it's tough, man. He had a down week last week, correct?
He did.
With no Nico.
That was who they played last week. They played Green Bay. Yeah, he didn't have a single. Oh man, last week
he had 4 targets, no receptions. He had some drops. All right,
didn't
he had some
CJ Stroud have under 150 yards passing? Like, wasn't it
86?
Yeah, terrible passing game.
But CJ does do well against bad defenses at home. Week 1 versus the Colts, he tore him apart. This is probably I think I'm going to put the bad game behind me and
I think
start
so too.
Tank Dell here. Yeah, I think that happened. Bad games happen.
We're going to do that with Brian Thomas Jr. Can we keep riding BTJ? He's been
against
good.
the Packers.
That's the problem. If we saw Tank Dell struggle last week and we saw CJ Stroud struggle last week, is the Packers defense a real problem?
Yeah, it is. It's a 3-headed monster. Jair Alexander was out the first couple. I guess he had a little injury stint out there for a little bit. He is back and in full force, and I think they're riding, dude. They really are. That Green Bay secondary has been shutting teams down quietly.
Yeah. Well, we've been expecting them to be good for a couple years. So finally they're putting it together and they're healthy and then they're looking right. Xavier McKinney, man, Chef, you guys let a safety like Xavier McKinney go, and he makes such a difference. He is everywhere on the football. Him and Brian Branch on the Lions are like my 2 favorite safeties to watch right now. They are everywhere. So let's
glad we can donate to the NFC champions.
That's what you're really doing. You're helping people out.
They're going to hook us up and sell us a wide receiver. Oh, wait, that already happened.
Let's go. Let's go.
DJ Kenny Galladay joke for those fans out there that didn't know that.
It's a sick joke, Chef.
DJ Moore,
there's a lot of money.
I'm with you.
$80 million.
DJ Moore, I'm in on. So that's one wide receiver. Okay.
You want to talk about Cooper real quick? You want to do that?
Second week. I mean, he didn't even know where he was going last week. And he scored a touchdown.
Seattle. Yeah. Give me Cooper. I think it's DJ Moore, Dell, and Cooper for me. And then we could talk about BTJ and possibly Wandell as a flex.
Oh wait, because we do need a flex.
I don't know. Who was the other flex? Oh, Kelsey.
Pollard.
No, I'm staying away from Pollard.
I don't want anything to do with that.
I don't like Pollard this week. I do not like it.
So then, do we leave BTJ out there and hope he just gets force fed?
I think I would just lose. I would use BTJ. Sorry, I can't talk. Yeah, I would say go with the talent. Put him in the flex because he does have the ceiling. Put him in the flex as
he's got the opportunity to at least catch the ball
even if it's one. Times. Yeah. Because Jair will gamble and he will try to get a pick. Like he will try to jump a route.
He probably will get that pick.
Yeah. And he'll probably but he'll jump a route and maybe it's a double move. And we saw BTJ running through, 22 miles an hour. So it's not like the boy doesn't have the talent. Like he's got the speed. So
or do we trust Kamara?
No.
At all?
No, I'd rather flex BTJ. If we're going to start DJ Moore, Amari Cooper, Tank Dell as our 3 receivers with Bijan and Jonathan Taylor, let's throw BTJ in the flex. Like Mr. Swanson said, that's an upshot. Like, let's try it.
All right.
That was a long one, Crooks.
Woof.
Yeah, dude.
He's not even here to help us. He's not here to help us, and he's sending us a tilt like this.
Oh, go check him out on the Chicago Clubhouse Network on YouTube. I will be joining him tomorrow night. I believe it's at 9 p.m., 9:30. And that invitation's open for the both of you. If you guys are around, you want to hop on with me.
I love both of y'all, but there's this little thing called the World Series happening tomorrow. And,
oh yeah,
no, well, I'm not really worried about that too much. I don't watch baseball too much. Although I did watch that Grand Slam happen.
Oh please,
don't bring that up.
Did they win last night?
No,
no.
All right, back to the
a lot of baseball left. Crooks also said Kelsey in the flex here just to be sure, but no, we're gonna go.
No,
we'll go wide receivers
over Kelsey.
Now BTJ is gonna be in your flex. We're gonna start DJ Moore, Amari Cooper, and Tank Dell, Bijan, Jonathan Taylor on the ground, and then Komet over Kelsey.
Yeah. Great start. Oof, that's
Kelsey's fall from grace.
Mm-hmm. Giuseppe, good morning, cousin. What's going on? Start Devontae or Amari Cooper in a PPR.
Ooh, I don't.
Man, I don't know. This one's hard.
This is a joke.
No,
I mean after 1 week, Alan Lazard is out. All right, yeah, so we know that the perimeter. Devontae Adams gets Christian Gonzalez treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and that's real.
I like the matchup for Garrett Wilson, to be honest, in the slot. If he plays the slot, but both receivers play in and out. So,
yeah, I think they'll move him around, but Gonzalez will shadow. Gonzalez is one of the rare guys that's going to travel and go to different places with a wide receiver.
I think the Buffalo Bills are actually going to have to put up points up against Seattle.
I think I would take that. I would take that too, because if the Jets if the Jets get up early, which they probably should, and I feel like a lot of it's going to be done through Breece Hall.
Yeah.
It's kind of gonna take out. I want a game where I'm gonna need, we're gonna
I'm gonna shoot for the upside of Cooper up against Seattle as the number one target there. In Buffalo, I don't care if he gets 10 targets. I'll be happy. He'll catch seven catches easy.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. That'd be a great line. It's close because these guys are comparable, but I'll go Amari Cooper with you.
Just for the game script, right?
Yes.
That's the tilting point.
Yeah, that's the tilting point.
Yeah.
All right. So here's another one: Daniels or Murray.
Again,
health because of the injury.
Yeah. Health scares me. The ribs scare me. I don't want him to play a quarter or two and then get banged up.
He shouldn't play at all.
Yeah, it could be
a play just sit out.
I would sit him out this week too.
They're not going to win this game against Chicago right now.
I would probably sit him out as
well. Mariota is a safe bet as a streaming option. Well, if you need him.
Yeah, but I wouldn't play him over Kyler against the Dolphins. That's a pretty good matchup for him. They need a little bounce back. They need a little get right.
Give me Kyler.
Yeah.
I'm not trusting Daniels off the injury. He is a game time decision. And I'm slipping on what time Arizona plays this week.
1 o'clock.
They play at 1 o'clock. So you have to make the decision now. It's Kyler or possibly no one, because Daniels is a straight up game time decision. They're going to make the decision after warm-ups. It's a 4 o'clock game, 4:25 here on the East Coast.
You can't trust it, Giuseppe. You got to go with Kyler. Go with the safe play.
You got to play with Kyler this week.
He's been getting it done on the ground too. He's been getting some killer runs, and against Miami, he should be able to run.
It's a great game. I think it's a great game. I think it's going to go back and forth. He's going to have to throw the ball because with Tua back, I think this over under is only 45.5 points. Give me the over all day on this Cardinals-Dolphins game.
Oof, you would think so, Chef, but I think that's a trap. I think it's the under. I think it's going to be quietly. Really? I think it's going to be quietly low scoring, and they're going to kill some clock and try to be real careful with the football. And it's not going to be a shootout like it would have been if everything was right. Tua's not right yet. He's back.
Well, you think 21-14 isn't that high scoring? I think it at least goes. 21-14 is only 35 points.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, 24-21 is what you need, and
we're 31. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cardinals implied point total right now. Did it move to 45.5? I have 46.
That's what I'm looking at on ESPN currently.
Okay. I mean, it's still, it's right around there. So the Cardinals' implied point total is that break, what, 20 now?
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
Yeah, so 24-21, 24-20, like somewhere around there. That seems like what
24-20 seems about right.
Yeah. Yeah, so even with that, I don't care. Like Kyler gives you enough with his legs, and he gives you enough on the ground.
Sure.
I'm gonna take
regardless, I'm not
Plus,
trusting
I could be
Daniels.
wrong, and
I'm not trusting Daniels.
Yeah, I'm not trusting the injury. Can't trust ribs.
He can show up, take a deep breath, and be out.
Yeah,
and then you're screwed.
Yeah,
and you're scrambling before the 4 o'clock game starts.
We're gonna roll with Kyler. Kurto, what's going on? Good morning from Australia. Let's go.
Good day, mate.
Wow. Other side of the world. Got to play one here between Dowdle, Bucky, and Mostert in full PPR. Play one between these three. Okay. Can we talk about Mostert?
Can we talk about our boy Brad from Australia? And now
Brad Bolt, shout out.
Yeah, Brad Bolt, boy.
I'm not trusting Dowdle against 49ers. I'm sorry.
I can't trust that Dallas backfield. They activated Dalvin Cook, did they not?
Yeah, they did.
Off the practice squad?
I know it's not. Yeah.
But I know
there's an oligarchy of running backs there. But I think it was more because of Kayvon Vaughn. Is it Kayvon Vaughn? Deuce Vaughn was chipped up or something like that. So I think they activated Dalvin for that reason, just to have the extra bulk. Zeke ain't it.
But so I don't like that. I'm going
Mostert. Yeah. I'm going Mostert here as a nice flex play.
Me too.
Hope he finally gets back in form. He needs to find the end zone. The offense gets clicking. Maybe we get shut down around the 5. And against Arizona, that's a good flex.
He managed 50 yards on the ground, didn't do anything else, didn't get into the end zone last week without Tua. We're praying that Tua is the spark. It's a new spark plug in this offense. It's going to start the engine back up.
Sure.
And does Mostert get all the work? No. Achane is going to be there. He is going to be doing his thing, but I think Mostert comes in and spells him in the middle of the field as much as possible, and Mostert could get in down at the goal line better than Achane could, in my opinion.
They've been using Achane in the slot a lot. I don't know how much Tyreek's going to play. His foot is injured. You want to get the ball out of Tua's hands. You want to protect him, right? So how do you do that? Jet sweeps, motions, and stuff, and that's Achane. So the bulk of the between the tackle work should go to Mostert, and that offense should look like itself again after a few rough weeks. So yeah, give me Mostert here.
Same. Sending love from the U.S. Thank you, Kurt.
Yeah.
Good luck. Eric Brewer. Good morning, friend. Eric's got Najee and Neighbors. So we have to start one between the two. Is there any world if he's up 4 or 5 going into Monday if Najee is the safer play?
Safer floor play, but I'm not scared of the Steelers secondary. If you were asking me about the running back in New York, if you were saying that was Singletary, if you're talking to me about Tracy, yeah, I might be a little scared, but I'm not scared of Neighbors. I don't care if it's Joey Porter. Like, Neighbors is open. Like, I'm a believer. I saw him in person. I am a believer. He is wide open. I'm not too scared. But
I think Najee's probably the safe.
Yeah, I would say if you're up like 4 or 5, depending on how many are left going against you.
But if I'm down a lot, I will
all right,
Neighbors.
So let's put it in this perspective because we don't know the full story here from Eric. Like, it's a hypothetical. So let's make it really truly hypothetical. You're going in, say you're down 4 or 5 points on Monday night. Who's the safer play?
PPR? It's still Neighbors for me, Doug.
It's still Neighbors.
If you're down.
Yeah.
I'm not trusting. I don't really like Najee too much either against that Giants defense.
The Giants defense ain't bad, man. And like, Najee could have 67 yards rushing and have a solid game and not get in the end zone and not get any catches, and you're beat. Like that's 6-7 points. Like he could give you like.
Jalen Warren's going to get more of the haul, I think.
Little by little, he's going to start incrementally eating more into it. For me, Neighbors is the play, dude.
Yeah, I'll go Neighbors.
Okay, I'm on board with that too. Benny Jordan. Good morning.
Morning, Benny Jordan.
Good morning. Where Brooklyn at, my man?
There Benny it is. Jordan. I was waiting for it. All right, Mahomes or Stroud. This might be the first time all season where I'm okay with Mahomes.
No. Stroud had a solid game against the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
I think Stroud could be back. I know Mahomes. See, my problem is I live in the Mahomes prism, the Mahomes past. I remember a second quarter against the Raiders where Mahomes had 275 yards passing in the second quarter alone. He had 275 yards and 4 touchdowns. But that was a couple years ago. That was before this new version of Mahomes came around. And I think C.J. Stroud against the Colts, he cooked in week 1 against them. I think he does it again. I think that offense is bad. I think I would start Stroud over Mahomes.
I slightly lean Stroud over Mahomes.
Yeah.
And the only reason why is I believe that hopefully he gets a pass to Joe Mixon and Joe Mixon takes it for a long touchdown or something. I just think the matchup's better for Stroud overall. I think Mahomes, they can do it on the ground game. They've been doing it on the ground game with Kareem Hunt. I think that continues up against the Raiders D. I don't think much changes. I mean, yeah, they added a veteran in DeAndre Hopkins. That is going to Yeah, it takes a minute, but not much. Not when they're superstars, dude. D-Hop is a superstar. True.
Yeah, you saw Amari Cooper come in last week and just immediately start to,
Yeah, and it's Patrick freaking Mahomes. They had a week to practice. It wasn't just a couple days with Amari Cooper.
The Raiders gave him fits last December. I know they like to play them tough. This is the Raiders Super Bowl. This is what Antonio Pierce gets them hyped for. We saw it last year where they were on Hard Knocks. They're talking and listen, go touch them every single play. Whatever you do, go touch Mahomes. Max Crosby makes it a point to go in there, and even if it's just to put his hand on him, to let his presence be felt. They get hyped for this game.
Plus that offense has been terrible. They had a down game last week, but
they've had a down year.
Who, Stroud?
No, Mahomes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. I know they had a down game last week, but I'm putting Stroud right back in against Indy.
It's a get right. It's a get right game like that. You come back against a team that you know how to play against.
Yeah.
You play them in week 1. You play them well. Every time he plays against the Colts, he does well. I'm going to go with Stroud.
Okay. Yeah, I'll ride with you there. We'll go Stroud here. Let's just jump right to another Mahomes tilt. Within that same breath, now it's Rodgers or Mahomes.
This is where I start to tilt.
Yeah, I think I'd start Mahomes over Rodgers.
Give me Mahomes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that too.
Rodgers it felt like Rodgers had the game of his life last week, and it was 275, 290,
Yeah, 276.
Yeah.
He's still a little banged up too, but I mean that's just because he's old.
Right.
I mean, we're getting old.
Hey, I was gonna say
I like this tilt right here.
Late night at work, and I didn't want to get up today, boy.
All right, Nick, here we go. DeAndre Swift or Jordan Mason in full PPR. Mason versus Cowboys is ideal, but hard to ignore. Swift has had 3 straight 20-plus point performances. Right, you are. Friend.
You are correct, and you want to ride the hot hand. We don't leave the table on the heater, except if you're coming off a bye and you're playing the Mandos that have been the surprisingly good defense. I love the Jordan Mason versus
for the run game. Cowboys. Yeah, they're actually almost middle of the pack as far as protecting the run game or stopping the run game. But I still think Swift or Jordan Mason are both good plays this week.
Yeah, you're not in a bad place, Nick.
I just think Jordan Mason could be that bona fide running back one for you this week. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
he's the guy that could win you this week. Yeah. He's the matchup winner.
And it's a late game, so it's like lights out. Jordan Mason.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Mason there too. Yeah. If you can find a way to squeeze
fit Swift into your lineup somewhere.
I want to know what the rest of your team looks like.
That's crazy. Yeah, if that's where you're deciding, the whole tilt squad, they always have these monster teams. I'm always jealous of their teams. Wow,
love it. All right, Dame. Good morning. What's going on? Pitts or Kincaid? Dynasty PPR, Laporta or Ferguson, and then for a flex we have McMillan, Worthy, Dowdle, Ridley, or Algier. And Dame, thank you. You have a good morning. And a good night.
Yeah, a lot to unpack.
A great afternoon also. Here we go. Let's unpack it. Let's start with Pitts versus Kincaid here.
Pitts.
Kincaid hasn't helped me at all, man. He hasn't done anything for me.
I think he gets his 4 targets, 3 catches for 40 yards. And that doesn't help me. I like Pitts in his matchup. It showed what he can do in an offense that actually starts to utilize the tight end. But he's not a tight end. He's like a second wide receiver out there for Kyle Pitts. So that'd be Kyle Pitts, Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
for him, he's not throwing the ball to himself. Yeah. Kyle Pitts though, over Kincaid. Yeah,
I'll go Pitts there too, and then Laporta over Ferguson. I'm gonna lean Laporta, especially with J-Mo being out. They'll get some more work. It's gonna open up a bit.
Couple more targets.
I like the target share for Laporta this week. So give me Laporta
and then
over Ferguson.
Flex question here.
Matchup
First
for
one
is tough.
Yeah. McMillan's on the board today. So here we go. McMillan, Worthy, Dowdle, Ridley, or Algier for his flex spot.
Dart throw season?
It might be dart throw.
McMillan?
Oh no, I'm not jumping on that ship yet.
That would have been the dart throw for me. But if I'm not doing that, then I guess
it is. That whole wide receiver room is a dart throw right now. Who gets the slot play? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to roll the
dice. I think that's Sterling
Shepard, dude.
Is that Sterling Shepard?
I think McMillan.
We don't know. We don't know.
But I think it would be Shepard because it looked like Shepard last week, even with like as soon as Evans was out and like we saw it happen where Sterling Shepard came into the game and he was getting a lot of targets. So I don't know.
I think Shepard. I think all three of them are going to be in use. I think it's more targets initially for Rachaad White more than anything else.
Isn't he banged up too?
He's going to play today.
Oh, okay.
So like that is a little different. I don't want to put all my chips on a rookie situation, but I'll put it on another rookie situation. Give me Worthy here.
Okay. I know I don't want any part of Ridley. And I don't want any Ridley. Niners defense.
Yeah, no. I think the matchup. I think the matchup for Worthy, DeAndre Hopkins coming into the fold. I think it just opens up like another spot for an open wide receiver, and of course they're going to utilize the speed and the agility of Xavier Worthy. He's been running very, very good routes as a rookie, which we didn't know if he was going to do when he first stepped on the field here. So
he was able to do that when he had Rashee Rice there. And now that they bring in another guy like
I think Hopkins is more of a decoy than anything else. Like they have to guard him. Otherwise he's going to be wide open.
Some sort of decoy, boy.
I think Xavier Worthy is utilized in this offense. I don't like Ridley, Algier, Dowdle. If you really need like 6 floor points, fine.
Dowdle if you nasty.
Yeah, like 6 floor points. That's what I'm looking at for Dowdle.
Ooh, okay.
Guaranteed 6 fantasy points in a PPR.
Yeah, I'll go.
We're good on Yep, we're doing that. I like that. So Pitts,
Worthy, Laporta, Pitts.
Worthy. Nice. Love it. Rob Davis, good morning.
Morning, Rob.
Morning, Rob.
Welcome back.
Looking at the roster, Rob was wondering if he's going to start Bigsby or Mason at running back today. And then for tight end, between Otten and Kincaid, Kraft and Fant are also available on the waiver wire.
Tucker
Tank
Kraft
Bigsby, huh?
Is available on waivers?
On a heater, cuz.
Yo, drop Kincaid, pick up Kraft right away. You hold
do that.
Okay?
Do that. And I would start Mason. As much as I like Bigsby, I like the matchup.
Oh, no, it's Mason. It's Mason all,
I would do,
all day for me.
For sure.
Especially with the wide receiver injury going on. I think Mason's going to get some extra carries.
I think I put Mason in my Millie Maker today.
It's a good move.
Let me
Sunday
start
night
right
special.
now.
Yeah. Also, last week, man, I was a little ambitious with those 12 anytime touchdowns.
Yeah.
We did hit some though.
We hit some.
But
Trey Sermon killed me.
Okay, we got it. What happened?
Kyron Williams.
What happened with that?
Terry McLaurin, Jaden Reed. They both didn't hit.
I mean, Saquon was a good
play. It wasn't Trey Sermon. It was the other guy, Goodson, that's got into the end zone.
That's crazy.
So we were close on that. We got sniped. That's how it goes.
It happens.
You can't lay out 12 touchdowns, 12 anytime touchdowns and expect to hit it every week. It's an anomaly.
But when you go 9 for 12 and you like consistently are going like 7 for 9 or whatever you do,
well, then maybe you should be playing 7-leg.
Chef, last week I went 4 and just for 5. I went 6 for 7 down. And 9 for 11 in 3 different parlays last week. Whew. Like I'm right there. Almost.
We just got to stop being greedy. We just got to.
Enough now. Stop being greedy.
It's just little chunks, little chunk plays, man, here and there. Yeah. All right, Dame. Let's go. Dame finally moved to Germany.
Hey, love it.
Cool. That's awesome. We have an international show today, man. We have some
Australia. We got Germany.
Dame is in the armed forces. He moves
wherever Doug is from. Yeah, that's right. Thank you for your service as always.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's help him out here. We need 2 wide receivers. I know we just did the
2 flex and a running back.
Okay. All right. So 2 wide receivers, 2 flex, and a running back. Barkley is RB1 at the moment. Good. Okay. Options over there are Chubb, Jonathan Taylor, David Montgomery, Javonte Williams. And then wide receivers, we have Jacoby, Waddle, Higgins, and Reed.
Like that team build, man.
For sure. Oh, man. I know Chubb scored last week, but I'm still with these options. I probably fade him here.
David
Montgomery was a bit banged up.
Jacoby Myers has been banged up too, and he's got that tough matchup.
He's coming off. Jacoby Myers has been banged up, and he was on like a little stint there. It's like his first game back, right? I'm not trusting that.
No,
give me Jonathan Taylor as a flex option. You have Barkley as your running back already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he only needs 1 running back.
Oh, okay. So Jonathan Taylor's in that running back spot, right?
Yep. We'll put him there. Out of those running backs, I'll put him there with Montgomery right behind him, even though he's banged up.
Higgins is a game time decision.
They said he looks like he's going to play, but.
But give me Reed to play.
Yeah,
definitely playing Reed. Yeah. It's either Higgins or Waddle for me. I don't think Myers works, and we'll know. So if Higgins
Waddle's
doesn't
got a
play,
good matchup on paper.
It's Waddle on paper, but I'm not going to be. Don't expect a huge game for Waddle with the first game back with Tua. I'm not.
Yeah, I just don't trust that. Higgins
I would put Higgins
start playing and then go out.
I would put Higgins over Waddle, in my opinion.
Really?
That's just me. Yeah,
I'm going the other way. I'm going Waddle over Higgins.
Yeah, man. Higgins has the quad. I'm scared of that injury. As far as
so does Waddle. It's the same thing.
They both have injuries.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Like it's the same situation. Both guys at any point can just go hobbling off the field. But I also am biased because
he does that all the time.
And the Giants secondary is all kinds of messed up. Oh wait, I'm not even wrong game. My apologies.
No, the Cardinals secondary is
all
not
kinds
very
of
good. It's not very good.
It's not very good.
I'll leave Waddle with you guys just because Higgins is more of a question mark to play.
Plus, Waddle can go 2 for 76 and a touchdown, and it just looks good. You know.
Yep, he's one of those.
And for the flex play, I would go definitely Montgomery.
Yeah, Monty just because he has
and then I think Javonte Williams might be in flex consideration over Chubb.
Well, we have
Montgomery in the flex.
Yeah, we got it.
I thought it was
2 wide receivers. We're going with. We said we're going to go with Waddle and Reed.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's 2 flex spots.
Yeah. Give me.
And then we were going to put.
Nah, I'm going to go Monty and Chubb. I'm going all the running backs here.
Wow.
Except for Javonte, and then I'll start Reed there. Yeah. But the 2 receivers are Reed and Waddle. And then we'll go. Yeah, I'm going to go Monty, Taylor, and Chubb.
I want Javonte in this lineup.
I want Javonte.
You want Javonte over Chubb?
Yeah.
Against the dead last Panthers against running backs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Chubb versus
That's
Baltimore.
That's going to be an ugly game, dude. I hope the red zone doesn't go to that game at all.
Broncos by 11.
Please.
The only person that Javonte has to worry about losing those yards to is the quarterback, Bo Nix.
Yeah.
So I'm not really too concerned. I like Javonte. I like Javonte over Chubb as a flex option. That's how it goes.
Good. We get it.
Yeah. I'm good.
Got it. Cool.
We're leaving Higgins on the sideline.
We're working out. We're working out this morning.
Jeez,
some tough ones.
All right.
Hey, good teams though. Good teams is what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
That's what makes it hard. Well, that's what makes it fun. Freddie Wonder, what's going on? Good morning. Thanks to the Goddard injury, I'm playing musical chairs at tight end in one of my leagues. So who would we pick over Kmet, Henry, or considering the issues at quarterback in New Orleans? Do you go with Taysom Hill? I'm glad you brought this up because
Kmet should be on your roster regardless.
For sure. I'm not saying for this tilt specifically that you should play Taysom Hill, but I think Taysom Hill might be a sneaky good play today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not banking on it, though.
Touchdown guys.
I'm not banking on it. Give me Kmet.
No, in this tilt, I'm going to go with Kmet. I'm going to go with more. Yeah. I'm going to go Kmet.
But either or should be on your roster. I mean, if you're dealing with Goddard and you have an IR spot, you put Goddard in the IR and play Kmet, pick up Kmet and hold Kmet as your tight end 1A and Goddard as your 1B season forward. Like you really can. Like ROS, like Green Bay is tough, but Minnesota gives up points to the tight end. We saw that last week. Detroit, same issue. San Francisco can do it as well. They play those teams like twice. Well, Minnesota and Detroit, they play twice before the end of the season. So give me Cole Kmet.
Give me Cole Kmet. I like it.
Cool. I like it too. I'm jumping around here till squad. So if it looks like I skipped over you, I didn't. We're just kind of bouncing around here. Going down to Jacob Ander. What's going on? Good morning.
Good morning, Jacob.
Higgins is out, we flex Chuba, Tolbert, or Eckler in PPR.
If
my
bro with Eckler.
All right, that game's 1:00.
Because the matchup for Chuba is tough, man, against that Denver defense. They've been so good, but he's been studying. That
if Higgins is out, I think I lean Eckler.
Yeah,
in the passing game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I do too. We'll keep an eye on that. We're about 45 minutes away from the injury designation period. Zach, what's going on? Thank you.
Morning, Zach.
My man, Zach.
Love it. Thank you very much. Well, if you're new to the show, thank you for popping in. We do this every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon during the regular season, and Tilt Squad drive the show. They're the best. Love it. Sometimes people call out of work.
Yeah, it does happen.
Just has that effect on people. What up, Ted? What's going on, man?
What's going on, Ted?
Good morning. All right, let's help out Ted here with the flex. DeAndre Hopkins' first game in Kansas City or Nick Chubb's second game back?
You know what's crazy, Swanson? Like these two guys right here, man, like made me reminisce about fantasy days gone by when either one of these guys could win you a week, and they definitely helped you win a league, like during the season.
Sure.
Like, the incredible fantasy assets here, man. And let's have a little fun, man, and go D-Hop and see what happens with this week 1 matchup. Like first time out, I think he's gonna have a decent game. I think I'll go D-Hop, man.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what it looks like in Kansas City with D-Hop there. I think I might take D-Hop here just for the.
I'm gonna D-Hop it for fun, man.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, that's.
Out of these two, like if you want a little upside, you want some kind of fun play, like D-Hop. I
was just gonna say, man.
I mean, you're banking on Jameis Winston getting it close to the goal line, which it could happen against the Ravens. They give up yardage, but I don't think you get the ground yardage out of Nick Chubb that you're hoping for.
Yeah, you would need at least really.
You would need at least 75 yards and a touchdown from Nick Chubb to have a really good day.
And that's
I think you'll probably have something similar to last week.
Yeah, I would
maybe
expect
a little
that.
bit better. He was 11 for 22 on the ground, did score, which is kind of what we thought. They're going to give him his due.
I think I'm going to go D-Hop in his first game with KC. See him get him involved in the offense early and often, hopefully.
I like it.
If we're rolling the dice, might as well go with the guy that's not injured at all, and there's a better offense on the field.
I like it. Bob Dole. Good morning.
Bob Dole.
Is Bob Dole start a running back or a wide receiver For the flex. All right, so we have Barkley and Henry at starting running back positions, and then Devontae Smith and London seating wide receiver. So that's going to leave Moss, Bigsby, Pickens, and Olave for that potential flex spot. Wow, that's tough. I
mean, Pickens looked like DK last week. Like Pickens looked like some kind of star.
Yeah, it's Pickens. It's Pickens for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, and this is the right answer for the right team. The Giants secondary is banged up. None of our starting cornerbacks are probably going to play.
Really?
All right. Oof. So you're looking at like Deonte Banks is pretty much out. And he's expected to shadow coverage George Pickens. So
even if
it's not happening.
I'd still take Pickens.
I think they continue the slaying motion of that moon ball dropping from outer space out of Russell Wilson's hands into George Pickens' hands. I think the connection continues. I like Pickens to have a good game. So for me, it's Pickens for the ceiling, Bigsby for the floor. If ETN is out. So depending on what you're looking at, but with Barkley and Henry there and Devontae Smith and London already in your lineup, dude, go Pickens for the ceiling and blow your competition out of the freaking water.
Go for high score of the week.
I like
Let's
that.
go.
Yeah, nice. I like it.
Yeah, way to wrap that up. Let's go. Big Greens.
Good morning.
Big Greens. I like this right here. Tied last week. 136.82 to 136.82. That's bananas after that 2-yard Dobbins run on Monday Night Football.
The Dobbins run.
That's unreal, man. The bench points tiebreaker for a crazy win. That's fantasy, baby.
Wow. 136.82. Cheers to Big Greens.
That's crazy. My wife, so Bree had her first real taste of Monday Night Heroics last week when she went to bed because she thought she was just going to lose. And then as she was just laying there, James Conner catches that 33-yard pass right before Juan. This is actually when you and I had a match last week, and this is what did it for me too. But she won by 0.2 points and was thrilled. Her first real Monday night, narrow victory, and when she thought it was all over, because it's never over, right?
Nope.
Because things like this happen where you come down to 0.82 and it comes down to bench points.
It's that garbage time kneel down at the end that takes, points away, or it's that little extra run that why did they run it here and they gave it to a guy? Yeah. Love it.
For those reasons, fill your roster. Even if it's fill your roster spots because those things happen. All right, so let's do the quarterback tilt for Big Greens between Jameis and Daniel Jones as the last second waiver hero.
Jameis.
Give me Jameis.
Give me Jameis.
I want that. Just that.
Yeah.
You always look forward to that YOLO. Do it.
I don't want TJ Watt forcing fumbles out of that boy DJ's hands, man. Like Danny Dimes' hands. No,
it's James. Jameis.
Yeah.
Jameis. And then Olave or Terry without Jayden or Smitty. Playing Smitty.
Yeah. Give me
Terry. Two, so
give me Terry and Smitty.
Ooh.
I know he doesn't want to. Big Green's a Saints fan, man. Like Olave.
Greens, do you feel?
Yeah, I feel better with Mariota throwing the ball than Spencer Rattler.
Yeah.
There we go. I was just gonna ask Greens because I think I might start Taysom in some leagues as a sneaky spot. And I think Taysom will find a way to score. Has he played with Spencer Rattler yet? Or has he been out?
Who?
He did? Nice. Has Taysom Hill been on the field with Spencer Rattler, or has he been out that entire
time? He had one limited practice.
Okay, so it wasn't
not a game.
We haven't even seen it. Yeah, that's what I meant, like a game. So we haven't even seen it yet, and I think the Saints they need something, and Taysom Hill is the guy in these situations who can give him that. Yeah, so keep an eye on that this week. I'm going to jump back up to Greens here with his last. Well, we got a few here, but Olave or Waddle says he already has Tyreek. Tyreek's probably going to play today too. I know there was some injury concern.
Yeah, he'll probably play, but it's a foot
That's
injury
where
too. I don't like it.
Olave.
If I already have Tyreek, yes, I'll go Olave. I don't want to play both of them together for whatever reason. Even if the stats say
no, you're shooting yourself in the foot. I think.
I think so. Yeah, man. You're asking for a lot. They both are capable of having a good game. We've seen it happen before where they both have a decent game and a decent outing, but I can't bank on it. I'd rather have Olave if I'm going to play Tyreek.
Yep.
That's where I'll tilt.
Oh, I got to jump back down to another Bob Dole here because I missed the second one. But before we do that, for Greens, do we trust Jaden Daniels or does he start Goff in his guillotine league? It's projected 37 points higher than last place and on top of the league, so you do have room to go for a boom.
I'm going with Goff here.
Yeah, I think I would play Goff there.
We're playing Goff.
Yeah.
He can give you the boom.
I mean, I'm not like if you have other options on your fantasy roster this week, go for the other option over a banged up Jaden Daniels. If there's no reason to roll the dice, you don't roll the dice. Now, I mean, to put it in perspective, are we trusting Gardner Minshew or Jaden Daniels? In that situation, I don't know. I think I kind of like Jaden Daniels a little bit more.
It could be. You could do worse than Gardner Minshew. You know what I mean?
So if it's Mason Rudolph
over
Jaden Daniels, I'm going with Jaden Daniels.
Jaden
Daniels.
Yeah, I'm going Jaden Daniels there.
And then just be on the trigger to pull if you need to pick up Mariota. You know, that should be something that the Jaden Daniels manager did during waivers. And if you have waivers run this morning, just go out and do it. It's the same offense. They're similar players. Yeah, he's not Jaden Daniels caliber because he's young, fresh, and handsome. But Mariota, he's still got the functionality of an NFL quarterback. And it's the same system. It's an air raid system. He's going to try to push the ball down the field. So, I mean, yeah, that's where I draw the line. You know, our Juan.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah.
Mariota's a poor man's Jaden Daniels. That's who I would be ready to pick up.
But if you have Jared Goff, I'm playing Jared Goff.
Just play Jared Goff. Let's not go crazy yet.
We have a little bit of some news breaking here from Jacob saying that Bengals beat reporter Kelsey Conway just said that it doesn't look good for T. Higgins to play today.
No. I love that our Tilt Squad is always on the scene.
For
They always have back channels.
Love it.
Sometimes they're at the game tailgating and they find stuff out. That's awesome.
Go Birds.
Does that now with that news coming out of Cincy, does that change your thoughts? So I have a good tilt in another league that I'm in. Do you play CJ Stroud or Joe Burrow with no T. Higgins?
Give me Burrow. Give me Burrow either way. They like Yosivas. The Eagles, that game has potential for being a little bit of a shootout. But so does Stroud.
I know. I was just thinking that too. What's that? 47.
I did say it was Stroud's get right game, right, Juan?
Yeah. It's a bounce back game for sure, and it's got to be.
And with one less target, we've seen what Joe Burrow can do with one less target on the field. His passing percentage goes down, and it is a matchup of Chase Brown and his brother going up against each other this week. How's that narrative? It's twin brothers on the Eagles, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But I mean, it's just a little side narrative.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But it's without T. Higgins, I have less faith in Joe Burrow. I think they double coverage Jamar Chase. There's a lot of Chase going around here. But
chasing.
I'm going with my gut on that. It is my tilt, by the way, but I think I'm going Stroud.
Yeah, let's go Stroud, Chef.
All right,
he should be bouncing back this week. I guess I go Stroud over Burrow, but it's close.
It in. Sorry to rob the tilt there real fast.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, bro.
Let's jump on.
I got one for you guys that's gonna come up at some point. I'm ready.
I might have a few also. All right, Zach, Bucky, Slayton, Tracy, Odunze. I need 3. Zach's an idiot and didn't play Puka Thursday night. Listen, it hurts. Hindsight's always 20/20. It kind of hurts, but don't be upset because he got through the whole game and didn't get hurt. That should make you feel great about the rest of
the season. You're right.
So
you're right. Yeah.
You really in the long run, you win. So we gotta bench 1, 2. We gotta bench 1 here. Bucky, Slayton, Tracy, Odunze. Slayton. Who does the?
I wasn't sure about
bench
Bucky playing
1?
either. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna start Tracy against the Steelers? I don't want to do that. I might actually bench Tracy here and start Slayton and
hope Slayton hits a home run.
Just hope it's him in the slot. We can do it. But I do not want to start Tyrone Tracy against the Steelers run defense. Ugh. How do you feel, Jeff?
But I'm worried about Bucky's injury. I feel like this is ugly. I feel like he should have started Puka.
I think you need to pick somebody up off the waivers, Zach.
Sorry, Zach, but you should have started Puka.
Should have paid attention, Zach.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that in our league of record there, Zach? You're trying to slip one in?
He doesn't do that.
Nah. I have a Dunze in that league, so no.
Oh, okay.
Zach's not that guy. He doesn't do that.
Nah, he doesn't do that anyway.
It wasn't really.
No, I know. But I mean, look, it's gross, bro. You gotta bench one of these. You have to. I mean, see who else is on waivers, my man.
Yeah, let's bench Tracy though. You're right, Swanson. You're right.
We'll bench Tracy. Yeah, let's bench Tracy, and then Zach, see who's on waivers, just see who's on waivers, and then we'll reevaluate. Ball glove blueprint. Good morning, welcome back. Full PPR. I'm like 100% on that this season. By the way,
you are. Dude.
I haven't missed it once.
Roll. Don't jinx yourself.
I know, right? I hate when I do that. I should. All right, here we go. Full PPR. We got to pick one running back, one wide receiver, and a flex between Achane, JT, Brian Thomas Jr., Waddle, and Reed.
Give me JT and Reed as my must starts.
Okay.
And then Achane for the flex.
Yeah. It's close with him and Brian Thomas, but yeah, let's do Achane in the flex.
I'm right there with you on the close, but Achane gets the little nod.
Yeah. Oh, what is this?
Good team though. Look at this team. It's awesome. BC.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
All
right, I'm gonna go all the way back up here to some rapid fires for Giuseppe, Monty, or Chuba in PPR.
Monty.
Cool. I agree. And then pick two running backs in half-point PPR: Chase Brown, Javonte Williams, Rashad Whites, or Rico.
Where else did you find out that Chase Brown had a twin brother he was going up against today, except for the tilt?
Is that Sidney Brown?
Yes.
Is that the Brown you're talking about? Because it's not H. Are they twins?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Identical twins.
Huh.
Wow.
It'd be really funny if
he has to tackle him.
No, if they switched one day.
Oh, they switched.
I always think about how funny that would be if you had two wide receivers who were very similar in stature, and
they just swap
jerseys. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And someone gets covered when the other guy that's some diabolical.
That's fun.
I do have an update. Just a quick injury update here. I'm not hitting the button for this, but Cordarrelle Patterson is out for Monday night against the Giants.
Okay.
I am glad you didn't hit the button for that.
Good to know.
Yeah, no, it wasn't button worthy.
No, that wasn't button worthy. All right, so we got a bench two basically here. I don't want to bench Javonte in that matchup.
No, let's bench Rico.
Yeah.
Let's bench Rico.
And between Chase Brown and Rashad White is the tilt, really. For me.
Yeah, Rashad White with the receivers being out, I feel like it gets 6 or 7 catches, man.
Yeah.
It's half PPR, though.
Half point, yeah.
Chase Brown's been eating so much of that work.
So, and same thing with the receiver being out.
Yeah,
does Chase get more work?
It's a bit of a different situation because there are no, at least they have Jamar Chase in Cincinnati. At least they have that. In Buccaneers,
I mean, they still have people running in the positions.
I mean, you have a Jalen.
I think bigger surprise than
Trey Palmer.
I'm going to go with Chase Brown only because I think that the Bengals can get closer to the end zone, in the red zone at that than than the Buccaneers can this week.
So Chase Brown over Rashad White. Wasn't he on the injury report too? Him and Bucky were both on the injury report, weren't they?
I don't think.
No,
I don't think White was. Usually, I keep the injuries here on my sheet.
Wait, I have from the beginning of the week. Bucky Irving was. Rashad White was not.
He's still limited Friday with a toe, but I don't think White was. Week 5, Rashad White against the Falcons went 10 for 72 on the ground. Didn't really do much through the air at all, and didn't score. But that was a completely different situation. That was a Thursday night game. That was with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. So
I guess I'm going to trust. You know who I'm going to trust here? I'm going to trust Giuseppe Russo. He put them in order. Let's go with those first two.
Hell yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean? Let's do it. Always good. Like.
All right, so let's do his last one here. Flex half-point PPR between Dobbs, McConkey, Jacoby, Wandale, Rashad White, or Dowdle. Just one.
Give me the young lad. No.
Lad's banged up.
Yeah.
He may not play. Give me Dobbs.
Dobbs, yeah.
Yeah, and you won't know if he's going to play until 4 o'clock. Give me Dobbs there. Yeah, Jaguars are dead last against quarterbacks and 29th against wide receivers. Dobbs is one of those guys where you guys said it the week that I wasn't here. Like, you just mess around and then score 2 touchdowns on a week. And that's exactly what he did. Wish I put that bet in. All right, Zach, Kirk, Shakir, Robinson, Waddle. Need 3, so bench 1. Jeff?
Robinson. Which Robinson?
Wandale or B-Rob?
No,
or
it has to be Wandale.
Wandale has to be. Yeah, no, it's Wandale.
B-Rob wouldn't be in this tilt.
No. You need 3 wide receivers here, Zach.
Shakir.
You're going to bench Shakir?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
You're not a big fan of Christian Kirk either. I was expecting you to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Let's put them up against each other.
I mean, I kind of...
Against the Steelers, I'm benching Wandale.
Oh, yeah. I think I'd do that too.
Yeah. I'll let Shakir ride. I'll play Shakir. I'll take my chances. Shakir over Wandale Robinson? Yeah. Sorry, Chef. I know you got all that Giants.
Oh, well, no, that's fine. That's fine. You know what? Take Christian Kirk out of the ever so growing Green Bay defense.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
You know what? After last week, all right. Let's do that.
That's the one.
He stinks on ice the last 2 weeks. I don't even know why I didn't even. It's my guy, Christian Kirk. I don't even know.
He's looking for his paper. Where's the paper?
When I read this tilt, I was just staring at you. I'm like waiting for you to just be like, "Where's the paper?"
You shouldn't need it if you don't have to, Chef. Eating paper is just not a good hobby to pick up.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Plus, there's ink in there.
You done ripped it. I don't know why you just ripped the paper.
Because it's fun.
It is fun.
It goes down easier when there's perforated.
Well, loosen it up for later in the season when he scores 2 touchdowns. You know?
He's gonna get you.
Kicks from Mike. My man.
What up, Mike?
What's going on? What's up, Kicks here? PPR wide receiver in a flex. T. Higgins, Devontae Smith, Olave, Stevenson, Romeo.
Wide receiver and a flex for Kicks from Mike.
Well, Devontae Smith, we definitely want to play, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got a report that T was likely not to play.
Yeah,
it's looking like he's not playing.
So or leaning that way. So
we're playing Devontae. So it's between Olave, Ramondre, and Romeo. Dobbs.
Devontae and Dobbs, Chef?
I'm okay with that.
Me too.
Cool. Yeah, definitely playing Devontae for sure.
Yeah, and ETN is a long shot to play today.
Yeah, even if he plays, I'm starting Bigsby.
Yeah, I've got him doubtful in the ticket there.
Yeah, I'm putting Bigsby over him anyway.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm gonna jump around. I'm gonna go down to Love Hurts. Adam Polio. What's going on?
Love
Hurts. It's a good one here. This is. Oh man.
Ooh. Give me Love. He's got all his weapons pretty much back except for Christian.
Hurts scored so many touchdowns. Hurts scored so many touchdowns on the ground, dude. All right, I'll go with you. I'll go Love.
Love's got an 8.4% touchdown rate. He's on pace for 4,600 yards and 51 touchdowns.
He's probably going to throw 47 interceptions, though, if he keeps going the way he's going. But,
but not this week.
No, no. I'll go Love.
Against the Jags. Okay, yeah, I'll take Love there, too. And
good tilt, though.
Yes. Very good tilt. And then hurting at running back for Rob Davis, Irving or Mostert?
Give me Mostert. Irving was banged up throughout the week.
Mostert there too. Nick, you're not late. You're right on time. You were the one who asked for Swift or Jordan Mason earlier, and also have Achane and Kamara full PPR. Let me go back up to Nick here.
We went Mason.
We did.
Yes.
And then he also has Achane and Kamara. We went Achane.
No, remember we went Mason, but we were like, find a way to get Swift in your lineup somehow.
Oh, take Kamara out.
Take Kamara out, yeah. Put all the other boys in.
That's what I would do.
Mason, Achane.
If this is that same team, and if that's a response to that tilt from earlier, then yeah, I would bench Achane and play Swift, Mason, and I'm sorry, bench Kamara. Sorry.
Yes, Mason, Swift, Achane, Kamara. Yes. Yeah, Kamara's at the bottom of that 4-man.
Yeah, let us know if that was the move, because that would be the thing to do. Love it. Many Jordan PPR needs a wide receiver and a running back. Neighbors, Reed, Mason, or Achane. One of each. Give me Mason and Reed.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And just happy we will. Though. Parlays are coming. They're coming.
Yeah.
Here we go. Zach, Stroud, Murray, Tua. Need 2. Oh, man.
Give me Tua. Give me Stroud.
I really wouldn't. Okay. I wouldn't be mad.
I think Arizona tries to get it done on the ground.
Yeah, but part of that sometimes is Kyler Murray. But yeah, all right. I got the jersey on. Got to go with Tua. Let's go.
Cool. I'm going Tua and Stroud there.
Let's do it. And then speaking of which, I'll send it right to you, Juan, for Crooks. Like, how many games do you need to see Tua play before you're going to feel comfortable playing it?
0.
I agree.
I play him today. Yeah, yep. He's not one of those guys that is coming back from a knee.
It's not a wait and see. It was a concussion, and he was out for what? 6 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, who led the league in passing last year? Like, you got to put him in. If you drafted him, you have him. He's on your roster. Like, play him. And the matchup is good too. Like, the matchup's not bad.
A few more rapid fires here. One for Lucius, Chase Brown, or JSN.
JSN, no DK.
Give me JSN with no DK.
With no DK. Actually,
we don't have an update yet.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't.
We'll know shortly.
Friday.
I think I would have taken JSN and DK or not.
Possibly. James Conner or Achane.
But James Conner or Achane. This one's more interesting. Yeah.
PPR Achane easy. Half PPR or no PPR. Then I'm starting to think about Conner. Yeah.
Give me Conner.
Same matchup. Yeah, I think I might take Conner there too.
Yeah, against the Dolphins, I don't blame you. Let's go.
I mean, it's just all Conner all day. Like, we've never seen, like, he put his team on his back last week. Let's just not go with this, like, unsaid. He got 19 carries for 101 yards against the Chargers defense last week. All right. Not many teams have been able to do that against the Chargers. He's quietly a number 1 running back for fantasy this year. He's sitting at RB12. All right. So he does all. He's caught in 6 passes on 9 targets the last 2 weeks. Give me James Conner. He gets a full workload. Achane will be splitting carries. Yes, Achane has the ability to break off a big one, and
he gets a lot of the little cheap passing work.
Yeah,
but it's close. Like, you're not in bad shape either way, Lucius. Like, you're gonna be all right with either one.
I think James Conner gives you a solid floor.
Yeah, I was gonna say safer floor. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm on board with that too. Love it. Titus. Good morning, kid.
What up, Hyde?
Here we go. JSN, Keenan Allen, Tyler Lockett, Michael Pittman. PPR.
Take JSN, out Pittman.
Lockett.
I like JSN over Lockett. And Pittman. Not sure about Keenan.
I'm not playing Keenan.
Well, then there it is. That's it for me. I mean, he does have a good matchup.
Yeah, I don't trust it though.
I don't know where the ball goes. I think it's the last couple weeks, DJ Moore and Cole Kmet have each had 24% of the total air yards. That makes up for just about 50% of everything. going to DJ Moore and Cole Kmet. I don't know where everything else goes.
Give me JSN. I think he makes things happen in the slot this week. It's a high scoring game.
That's only one. Okay. Well,
if I had to start one of these guys out of all of them, yeah, I guess it's JSN.
Man, even Lockett is tough because, like, to me, it's still
between JSN and Lockett for me. I mean, one of them is going to have a better game. I just don't know if Lockett can do it against Rasul Douglas. I don't know. On the outside, give me JSN. I think they keep dinking and dunking in this offense with DK out. They may take a shot at Lockett on the perimeter, but I think JSN is more sticky for some fantasy points.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. I'll ride with Jason.
I like it. Larry Addison, good morning.
Good morning, LA.
Welcome in. Laporta or Conklin, and then Devontae Smith or Alexander Madison in the flex.
Give me Laporta and Devontae.
Please play Devontae Smith.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Laporta and
Alexander Madison. No, thank you.
You're trying out there. Madison.
Jim Rambo, coolest name in fantasy football. Good morning, sir. With Higgins out, full point PPR, needs a wide receiver from Sterling Shepard, Keaton Mitchell, or Christian Watson. And then should he sit James Conner for Jordan Mason?
Chef, yes. I know you want to play Conner, and he's been doing great, but Jordan Mason.
Is it Adonai Mitchell? Is that Adonai Mitchell? Adonai Mitchell? Sorry. What am I saying?
No, that's probably Keaton Mitchell. He's probably back.
You can sit Conner for Mason, I guess. But I would put Conner in as a flex spot if you could.
Yeah.
You know, if you need a wide receiver now that Higgins is out,
give me Christian Watson.
Yeah, give me Christian Watson.
If we're taking a home run shot, let's go Christian Watson because he's finally going to be healthy, supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
So allegedly,
he can turn out to be like a mid-range wide receiver 3.
Watson. Oh, wait a second. Jim also has Kamara that he can sit for Mason.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sit Kamara. Wait.
No. Oh, yeah. Sit Kamara.
Sit Kamara and put Mason in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Connor and Mason.
Now Connor and Mason go. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Get Kamara out of your roster, Jim.
Yep. Well, out of your starting lineup.
We can't trust Kamara today, right? Like across the board. Like it would be very.
Dude, you're a running back. You got a broken hand. I don't see.
That's what
you defy logic, but.
He's done it. He's defied logic a million times before, but he also that everybody and their mother on that offense is banged up, and their defense.
This just in: we have
breaking news.
Just making it official. T. Higgins is out after suffering a quad injury during Friday's practice. So
it was a practice injury? That's
yeah.
Ugh.
So he is out. He is out for today.
Okay.
All
right. We're getting closer to some more of those designations too. All right, so we're good on Jim's for this one, right?
No. Well, yeah, we're going Christian Watson. Yeah,
we're going Christian Watson and then Connor and Mason. And then
I was going to try to make a case for Sterling Shepard, but yeah, let's go Christian Watson.
I would love to do that case. We'll get there. There's more time.
Well, no, he's going to be. I think he gets all the Godwin looks. I think he really takes over that role. We saw him do it for years on the Giants, and I feel like he's going to do the same thing in Tampa. But that's a hunch, and I'd rather go with Christian Watson for the upside.
Yeah, it's not a bad hunch, but yeah, we'll go there too. Adam Polio wants to know if we can trust Dell and Mooney again from the duds from last week, or grab Lockett, Addison, or Dobbs off waivers. The Dell week, I feel like we should just erase because it's unusual. It's the same thing with
It's not unusual for him to drop some passes.
Dropping thing is
no.
That's more usual.
4 in one game is not very.
Did he drop all 4 of his targets?
Mm-hmm.
All 4 he dropped.
Mm-hmm.
I
didn't know that.
I think that's an anomaly, and I think you try. You know what do you do? What do you do if you're the quarterback in that situation?
Jesus.
I go to him early in this game. I go right back to him. Hey, my man, that wasn't you. Like, take here. Let's go right back at it. Got to do it. When a shooter goes over 4 in an NBA game or from 3, the first thing you do is hit him for another pass and
the
try
Addison.
to
I see adding Addison off of waivers, but I don't know. Do you put Dobbs over Dell or Mooney rest of the season?
No,
I don't.
Lock it for today though.
Lockett for today might be a better upside play than Dell.
But I don't start him over Mooney. I'm not starting him. I don't think I start him over Mooney now.
You know, Darnell Mooney is wide receiver 16 on the season. Nobody saw that coming.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not sitting Mooney.
You saw it.
But I don't want to bench Mooney.
Yeah, I'm not taking Dell or Mooney out. Let's keep it simple here. I want to play both of them. It's 1 week for Dell. Bad week. Get right game, just like for Stroud. I'm going to stay in the Flames.
So we're just going to stay in the Flames. We're starting Dell and Mooney.
Yeah.
Okay. And rest of the season, do you think there's any out of those 3 that if there's a roster spot to grab?
I'd say try to trade Tank Dell before Nico Collins comes back if he has a good game today.
Yeah.
And then you can go out and where else on your roster are you needing some help?
Yeah, I like all 3 of those guys to be on my roster, to tell you the truth. Like, if I could have Lockett, Addison, and Dobbs on my roster, even in our league of record, I would put them in right now. Like on my roster.
Like I would.
I'm sorry, Michael Wilson.
Because when Nico Collins comes back from his injury in 2 weeks, then you're looking at Tank Dell once again, like fighting for targets with Stephon Diggs because Nico Collins gets all the targets. So that's where I'm looking at.
Yeah.
All of them have the same kind of situation too, because Dobbs, you never know who's going to get it in Green Bay, and he has, I guess, the best floor there. But DK comes back too for Lockett. You have Jefferson taking all the targets away from Addison. Like, it's a tough spot, but I hear what you're saying. I guess I'd rather have him over Tank Dell the rest of the season.
But today we're going to start Dell and Mooney.
Yeah. I'm not dropping those guys. I mean, you can't get anything out of Addison right now anyway.
And then kind of foaming here for Lucius, but probably overthinking. Would love to hear a perspective. Ricky Pearsall or Zay Flowers?
Overthinking is probably what we should have named the show instead of the Tilt Israel, because that's all we do.
17 weeks of nothing but overthinking.
Overthinking,
Huh.
Wow, with all the injuries in San Francisco, this is way tougher than it is on the surface. Like, obviously, be like, oh, Zay Flowers, I'm overthinking it, but no Jennings, no Ayuk, no Debo.
Debo's playing.
Is he
going to play? Okay.
Debo's going to play.
How do you play with? Didn't he have pneumonia?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
And then he was back to practice.
What? How do you have the lung capacity? It's unbelievable. Pearsall's a really, really interesting play the rest of the season, and it might be the day where this might be the game where they drop that change, Then that 50 Cent comes on. Many men, they're going to play. They're going to play that coming out of the tunnel. Like I'm going to start Zay.
I'm starting Zay.
But you're right, Lucius. Look at we're sitting here thinking.
He had one bad week against Tampa Bay.
He had a bad week.
He was banged up. Yeah, I think he's good to go. Give me Zay.
Yeah, I'll take Zay too.
Zay.
I'm gonna eat my hat later because Parasol's probably gonna have a good day. But
you gotta stop eating things that aren't.
You know what? Let's put him. Oh, I gotta put him in a lineup somewhere. I gotta get Ricky Pearsall involved. No, Ricky Pearsall, man. I'm starting to like that.
Can't be sneaky. Jacob Graff, what's going on?
Yeah.
Here we go. Adunze. Why did I say it like that? Odunze, Madison, Cedric.
We're almost a
dunce.
For a flex spot.
We have 37 minutes left until we're a Dunze.
Dunze, Madison.
A Dunze.
No, I can't stop saying it like that.
Yeah.
Give me Rome.
Give me Rome, Adunze. Cedric Tillman is someone that you definitely want to pick up and stash.
Hey, keep your eye out. Yeah. Jameis going to sling it. I can't wait to see all this stuff that's going to happen today, man. Like,
Tillman's a good wide receiver. He was underplayed last year.
Hey, 12 targets, 8 for 81 last week.
Yeah. Tillman's real, man.
Yeah.
And Jameis Wilson, huck it, chuck it football, man. Can't wait to watch just Jameis just do his thing. It's one of my favorite things in football is to watch Jameis.
The game to watch this week is the Baltimore Cleveland game. Baltimore's going to have some fun. Cleveland's going to be playing from behind.
Yeah, I'm excited for
They always play each other tough, though. Cleveland will play them tough, I think.
For sure. James Mendez, what's going on? Good morning.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
PPR, Stroud, or Goff?
Damn.
Oh.
Well, at the beginning of the year, I said I'm not, Goff's going to play all those games in domes the first, 12 weeks or whatever. He doesn't even play outside until like week 14. He's on a heater, man. Like the guy doesn't even throw incomplete passes, dude.
The Titans they're not a bad defense.
No, they're not.
A very good defense.
Yeah.
They're good against wide receivers. They're top 5 defense against wide receivers. The Lions are favored by 11.5. The Titans, the only thing they have going for them right now is their defense.
Yeah, it's the Jeffrey Simmons and that boy Trevonde Sweat, boy, like those two hogs in the middle, dude. When you have two DTs like that, that's why I don't understand why the Eagles' defense isn't better. Swanson, like Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, like they should be dominant.
I know
dominant, not even like a good defense. They should be like a problem.
It is a problem. It's a problem in the sense that it sucks. We're working it out. Yeah, I'm gonna. You know what? Oh.
I think I would start Stroud if I was in this situation.
I think I'm going to do it too because I think they're going to – does Goff really need to –
Does
it's a Jimmy Gibbs game for me, man.
I
mean, all right. We can go with Stroud. It's fine.
I don't want to. Like, I know what
I think Jared Goff is a safer play.
Okay, safer because we saw the bad game from Stroud last week, but
no, not what I'm saying here. I'm saying he's safer to throw for maybe 2 to 3 touchdowns compared to Stroud, where they could wind up just going to Joe Mixon.
They could also just wind up going to Jimmy Gibbs all day.
Correct. But there's more weapons in the offense for Goff to use. We saw that last week.
I think it's similar. I think these guys finished QB5 and QB6 this week.
Yeah,
it's flip a coin.
Similar. Even the matchups are similar. Like it's the Colts have more.
Tilt of the week. Anytime that we turn around and say they're going to end up being 5 and 6. Yeah, that's a tilt of the week, dude. Because I mean, we're splitting hairs here. In reality, I think both of these guys are due for a good game. I think Jared Goff has shown a consistent floor that you can rely on for the most part, and I think Stroud is coming off that bad game. You might have a little bit of worry, but I also think that he's going to have a get right game. And for me personally, if you have Goff and you have some doubt in Stroud, then go with your gut and play Goff. And if it's the other way around, so be it. You can't go wrong here, gentlemen. You can weigh in if you'd like. We still got to answer the tilt.
I will play Stroud.
I'm going to play Stroud.
Then we're going Stroud.
Yeah.
Cool.
If we're going to tilt that way, let's tilt that way.
And I'm writing that one down. Because that is tilt of the week, Stroud versus Goff. That is a great tilt.
Yeah, that's a great one,
James. Thank you.
Thank you for the tilt of the week, dude. Yeah.
Then we got another PPR for him here, too, in the flex between Javonte or Olave.
Javonte.
He's giving me Javonte. Yep.
Javonte.
Yep. All right. I'm going to jump.
Is that game in Carolina?
No.
No. Not like it matters.
No, just because he played college ball in North Carolina, and you guys tend to do well when they have a homecoming. So
it's in Denver.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Denver. Guys tend to do well when they're favored by 11 points too.
That's true too.
Goodness.
You think they cover? I think they do.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. The NFL is crazy this year. All that covering and over under.
Bryce Young, his first game back. Not because they wanted to, because they had to.
He's going to be so bored. He's going to be so bored. Like, what do you?
That's funny.
It's going to be
covering. No Deontay. What are you doing?
I was like, I don't know. I'm getting something to eat. I'll be back.
I'll be over here on this guy, Mingo.
Kyle B. What's going on? Good morning. McBride or Ferguson, and then Devontae Smith or Tank Dell. and this is for PPR. I will play Devontae Smith over Tank Dell.
Yes, and I'll play McBride over Ferguson.
Yes. Yes, I will too.
McBride with that matchup against the Dolphins is pretty good.
I think the Dallas is going to need that tight end on the line today with Ferguson a little bit more.
Yeah, you're going to need a little help.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I'll go that way too. Luka Magic. What's going on? Does Luka trade Keenan Allen for Tank Dell? Let's see.
Ooh.
Chef in his trades here.
For Keenan Allen? For Tank Dell? Yeah, I think I might do that.
Yeah, if the other person's willing to deal, I'd do it.
Bears have a better wide receiver. No, wait.
Give me Dell.
Give me Dell. I'm not living off the 5 for 41 and 2 on that one game before the bye. You can't. End of the year schedule for the Bears: Green Bay, Minnesota, Detroit, San Francisco, Minnesota, Detroit.
Yep, trade them.
Trade them off that big game if you can.
Yeah, that's when you do it, man. I was just about to say that. Like you know, sell them while you can. Because Keenan was untradeable. See, somebody almost unrosterable until he had that good game. And then it's like, oh, Keenan's back. Use the name, sell him. And if you can get a young
I get
like
it. Dell's not going to have a really good game against the Jets next week, but
he might.
He will against Detroit and then Dallas and then
Tennessee. But then he's got Jacksonville. He's got a bye in week 14. So depending on your schedule, I guess.
And then he plays Miami, and
Miami, Kansas City, and Baltimore.
Paper, it looks like Miami's a great defense against wide receivers and quarterbacks, but those are false numbers because they haven't had to those situations.
They haven't been able to throw the ball.
No, they haven't. Everyone just runs on them.
Yeah. I like that at the end of the season, though. I'd rather have Tank Dell at the end of the season.
Yeah, I agree. Good question. Zach, between Lockett, Tracy, McMillan, Kelsey, Pitts, we need a flex and a tight end. I will play Pitts over Kelsey.
Yeah.
Me Pitts for the tight end.
And then
it's Lockett and McMillan for me. I think it's Lockett.
Lockett feels safer.
Yeah, it is safer.
If I was taking one of those, McMillan. I'm putting McMillan in the Millie Maker. Building something over here, boys.
I just don't like McMillan against that Atlanta defense, man.
See, I the only person I'm scared of there is AJ Terrell, and I think he gets Palmer. You know.
All right.
It's a home run shot with McMillan, but I'm starting Lockett. Like for the purposes of this right here for Zach, let's go Lockett and Pitts and call it a day.
Cool.
Yeah, McMillan's interesting, but I want to wait a week.
It's a dart throw.
Yeah, I want to do. This is a data gathering week for me when it comes to the.
I mean, if you want to take a shot on a prop bet for an anytime touchdown with McMillan, that's something that I would do. But by itself, I wouldn't throw it in a parlay.
Yeah, that might be a parlay killer.
Ferguson or Pitts? I'm still going Pitts.
Yeah.
Yep. I will do the same.
Still going Pitts.
And then from actually just for me, for my purposes, excuse me. I have in another league I have Dak, Kyler, and Gino. And I'm considering benching Kyler for Dak.
Oh.
No. Benching Kyler for Dak.
I don't hate that.
Yeah.
But I do feel like the Dallas Cowboys are due to start playing like they did last year at the end of the year.
That's
throwing and like just throwing the ball to CeeDee Lamb time after time after time after time if it turns into a first down or not.
Not that this is an interesting little nugget here. But the last few seasons after Prescott gets out of his bye, he's averaging 28.1 fantasy points a game. I don't know why that's a thing, but he did turn it on last year. That's a league-winning quarterback for a lot of people. If people had that stack, you won. I had Dak, and I won championship in a league last year. And if this is where it turns around, I think I might start Dak today over Kyler. And if I'm wrong, at least I tried.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
And that's an 8:20 game too. But yeah,
I'm not mad at it. I mean, the way that Arizona's been trying to move the balls from the ground anyway. You know, he can't get Marvin Harrison. He can't get Marvin Harrison involved. Mm-hmm. He's just out there. He can't get him the ball. He can't see over his own offensive line sometimes, which is really, really annoying.
It sucks, man.
So yeah, give me Dak over Kyler this week, and I'm sticking with Geno because I like the matchup.
I agree. Would you start Tua over Kyler?
Yes.
That's what Bree's doing in her league. We picked up Tua and Waddle from waivers. We lost Godwin, so we're going to start Tua.
Wow.
And Waddle. Yeah, and that's a competitive league. Those ladies they're tough, but we just happen to get that one just
Tua and Waddle, yeah.
We just happen to sneak that through.
That's going to be clutch money at the end of the year.
For sure. TS, what's going on? TS stands for Tilt Squad.
Tilt Squad?
Today it stands for Tua Scary.
What?
I don't know, man. It's early. All right, season. So just TS. Yep, Tua season. Do we wait? Do you start Tua or wait to see if Daniels plays, and then between Bigsby or Scary Terry and flex for a PPR? It's Tua over Daniels for me. I would not want to wait on that.
I'd start Tua, yeah.
Give me Tua.
Yeah. And then Tank or McLaurin.
Bigsby with no
ETN not
with
playing.
no ETN. Give me Tank Bigsby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it might be scary to flex that Terry if we don't know if Daniels is playing. Although, there are worse options for backup quarterbacks. He's still a competent quarterback. You could do way worse.
I don't see Mariota lighting it up and throwing the ball too much down the field and doing all that. He is going to play within the offense. They're going to play on time. He gives you the read option stuff, all the underneath stuff. But Bigsby's a better play for me here between those two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not starting McLaurin.
Sorry, TS, that hurts.
By 5.
Yeah, but still, you know what the 5 was? That drop touchdown where he pulled the hammy. Catches that touchdown, it's a whole different scoring outcome.
Oh yeah.
He popped the hammy on that drop. That's crazy.
Yep.
Because he hit you twice. It's like, oh, you could have at least caught that touchdown on your way out.
Yeah, I mean, Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just give me the 6 points.
Give me something.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that was a tough one for a lot of
That would have been the win right there, TS.
Yeah.
Tough.
So tough. Crescent Cannon, good morning. Welcome in.
Good morning. Welcome in.
Love or Burrow? This is a good one. Also, Kincaid or Andrews for tight end. I like this tilt a lot.
This is big time.
This is not easy to do.
T. Higgins is out.
Yeah, T. Higgins
Give me
out.
Give me love. It's not too hard. It's not too hard for me.
You're right.
Give me love. I think Love is doing his thing. So let it roll. Burrow without T. Higgins, it lowers his peg a little bit for me. I had these guys neck and neck. I think I had them 4 and 5 on the week in my rankings. And I'm keeping Love above it. So
I'll keep Love. I'll go with you.
Give me Love there and give me Andrews. We talked about it earlier.
Oh, he's on a heater.
Yeah, he's heating up. 2 weeks in a row. Give me one more week. And he's on fire, right?
Yeah. That's
Isaiah Likely. Isn't he a little chipped up? Might be. I think so. Maybe. Zay Flowers is going to play today. That came out from Shefty about 4 minutes ago. That doesn't scare me either way. Give me Andrews.
Over Kincaid. Kincaid's been killing me.
Yeah.
Word. And Zach, excuse me, has AJ Brown and Diggs at wide receiver 1 and 2, London at the flex, if that makes it easier for this one up here, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, so then we would need
Wait. What's his other option?
Oh, so he has Brown, already starting Brown and Diggs, and then London at the flex. And then AJ so this was probably.
And then he wants to add one more flex and one tight end. So we're doing Pitts and who would we say? Lockett, correct?
Lockett.
Yeah.
Makes more sense, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Put it all in one next time.
And then another for Jim here. Full point PPR for the flex. Sterling Shepard, Jerry Jeudy, or Noah Fant. Leaning towards Fant.
Yeah, but Fant's been doing okay.
For sure. Yeah.
I don't know though. That's a tough matchup against Buffalo. The Taron Johnson kid is back. Bernard I think is back for them too. Rapp's been playing well at safety. Like that's a tough matchup, I think, for Noah Fant. It's Jeudy, huh?
Yeah.
It's Jeudy.
I want some of that YOLO.
Yeah,
it's Jeudy, dude.
Some of that J-Mo YOLO ball
for a flex. full point PPR.
Yeah, go Judy.
Give me Judy on the outside. Nate Wiggins for Baltimore, banged up, not going to play in this matchup. Yeah, they give away points through the air. That's how Baltimore does it. That's the only way they've done it. And I think with Jameis Winston on the field, throwing the ball, I think they try to spark something in this offense. And hey, guess what? Jerry Jeudy might be actual part about that. I'm going to play him over Sterling Shepard and Noah Fant this week.
Yeah, I'll go Judy.
Cool. I'll start with that YOLO. Lucius, wide receiver. It's still between Pop Douglas or Yoshivas.
Isn't Douglas banged up?
He's playing the Jets. I know that.
He's playing the Jets. He might as well be banged up, right?
Yeah.
He's not banged up now. He will be.
Because their corners are finally back. For a couple of weeks there, they didn't have Reed and they didn't have Michael Carter in the slot. They have them both back. They have their full complement of corners. The Jets are about to turn their defense on. Give me Yoshivas with no Higgins.
Yes, I was going to say that. All right, it is 11:39. I'm going to go back through the tilts here to make sure I didn't miss anything. Everything looks like it's marked off.
We do have an update. Sean Murphy-Bunting is out for the Arizona Cardinals. So that props up Tyreek Hill a little bit more. Yep. And Tua.
Yeah.
Did we really go through all the tilts? Sweet.
Right now, yeah. So you want to do some many times?
Yes, we do.
Some many times.
All right. I went more modest this week.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna do 5. I'm gonna try to keep it smart at 5. I try to do a smart 5. There's one risk factor.
I did a smart 5 last week and got 4.
See, I think this smart 5 should probably be a 4. We're gonna start here with Jahmyr Gibbs.
All right, no more. Randy's there. I like that one.
Number 2 is Joe Mixon.
Always.
Number 3 is K9. Kenneth Walker the third.
Yeah.
Oh, we know who he is.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Javonte.
Like that too.
I like that you're keeping it on the ground.
I'm keeping it all on the ground. And the 5th one to make it really pop is Najee Harris on Monday.
I'm going to leave that one out.
Change it to Jalen Warren.
I'll put an asterisk there on that one. And I'm going to do your other 4 and do.
I like the first 4.
Love the first 4.
Yeah, the 5th one is trust me, I'm not happy about that either. But
if you would have said James Conner as the 5th one, I might have liked that.
We could still do that.
You know?
Yeah, let's take that out. Let's take that out and let's do
Conner.
James Conner.
He hasn't scored in like 4 weeks.
How about
I might
James
lock
Cook?
him in as my guaranteed scorer.
How about James Cook?
I like
the same game with K9. That's not bad.
I like Cook this week. He scored almost every time he's been on the field. So yeah, give me Cook.
Taysom Hill.
No, it's too risky.
I'm gonna do something with Taysom Hill though. Somewhere I have
rushing yards.
I'm gonna do one with him and McMillan.
You know what? When these weird games happen, wow, that's a good one too.
Just those 2 guys.
I'm gonna put like a 5 on for like Taysom to score twice.
I like that.
I think it's a 2 touchdown. Because that's how when that happens with him, that's how it happens. Taysom Hill scores twice and he's on your bench and you just hate yourself because you're like, God. Because whenever you draft Taysom Hill or you pick up Taysom Hill, you're waiting for the opportunity to start him. Because I'd probably say safely 8 times out of 10, he has a 30-point day on your bench. And then it's just like, well, why is he on your roster to begin with? Days like today, where you have Spencer Rattler, a quarterback, and the one-hand man with Alvin Kamara.
How about Taysom Hill to throw one, catch one, and run one in? Like, wouldn't the odds be
triple
crazy?
Threat.
Triple threat. He throws one to Juan, then to Juan.
Well, I mean, it's the same. It's almost along the lines of the 2 scores.
Right.
If he scores 2 touchdowns, I mean, those odds are just amazing, probably.
Yeah, because I mean, I
throw
think
one, catch one,
and run one in.
And run one in.
They ain't scoring 3 touchdowns. That's
oh, wait, yeah,
dream.
that's a lot of touchdowns.
That's a lot of touchdowns for the Saints.
That is a lot
kind of offense.
All right, for Ball Glove here in a PPR league, is Jake Ferguson always a start over Hunter Henry, or do you think it's a matchup play week to week? Is it worth rostering Henry if he has Ferguson? That's rest of season here. Let me just look at.
I like Hunter Henry's.
I like, and May's going to use the tight end. What do you do with rookie quarterbacks? You protect them. You throw the ball to the tight end. You check it down to the back.
Security blanket.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think Cowboys have their schedule against tight ends right now, as it stands, schedule adjusted, doesn't look great. Especially for the next 1, 2, 3,
I wouldn't
4,
hate
5,
that. So I could
teams.
spot start Hunter Henry here and there, depending on the matchup. I wouldn't hate rostering a second tight end.
I agree.
Like Ferguson is pretty much a start over him, but if you get the right matchup, you might be able to switch it around. Plus, whenever you have one of these rookie quarterbacks step in, you see the end of the season how it changes, like how they start to grow. Like you see Bo Nix is starting to come out of his shell a little bit, throw the ball a little more, he's starting to get better. Like May will only get more and more comfortable as the season goes on. And I think Hunter Henry might be involved in that and a big part of that. So I would have him around just in case. I don't trust Jake Ferguson. Like Chef said earlier, huge problem with a lot of these tight ends, including Travis Kelce. While you're seeing Kelce's numbers down, they got to stay in and help because the tackles are terrible. So if your offensive line is that bad and your tight end has to stay in and chip and help, it hurts their productivity, hurts their ability to get down the field and give you those big plays that you're used to seeing. So I think Ferguson loses a little bit for that. And I would have Hunter Henry around.
I agree. I think actually I had a feeling that Ferguson will be a better play once Brandon Cooks comes back, believe it or not. After he comes back off IR, he's already been out for 2 weeks. They have a bye. Or no, they're through the bye. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He could come back next week. And Brandon Cooks on the field, that might actually help Jake Ferguson.
It might.
Well,
defenses will have to play them a little differently, yeah. Probably.
Exactly, yeah.
They haven't been respecting the Tolbert.
And then another tight end tilt for Lucius between Evan Engram or Kraft.
This just in. We have breaking
news. Okay.
Thanks, Stefania Bell. Travis Etienne is officially inactive.
Okay.
Bucky Irving is active.
Nice.
Okay.
Higgins is obviously inactive along with Allen Lazard. We knew that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Chef.
Yep.
Thank you, Stefania. Evan Engram or Tucker Kraft for this week? I imagine this is for this week.
Kraft.
Give me Kraft.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what? There's so many pass catchers on this offense. Like I know,
right? It's
like he scored last week.
He scored the week before. Didn't he score twice the week before?
Did he? Probably right. Week before that was 2 weeks before.
Oh, okay.
I mean, so in the last 4 weeks, he scored 4 times. The only time he didn't score was last week.
Ingram's a target hog. It's just in that same game against that defense, we saw what happened in Houston last week. I'd rather go with Kraft.
Yeah, I guess I would too. There's holes in that secondary in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
I just think that I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna go back to Evan Engram here, and say it's because of the target share opportunity for him. All right, he's gonna get more targets, way more targets than Tucker Kraft.
But how do you think that offense is gonna fare though, Chef? Like we saw what happened to the Texans last week. I'm just scared of a total shutdown.
I don't think it's gonna be a total shutdown. I don't think they've ever done that. Where they totally stink on ice. I think even up against New England last week, he got 5 targets. So I'm okay with Evan Engram getting the target share. I think that he's going to actually get more target share than we expect with Tank Bigsby running the ball. And there's who are they going to bring in? Dearness Johnson.
He's the pass guy. If there's no
he's the pass guy. They're going to prefer to pass to Evan Engram on this. Give me Evan Engram. I'm sorry.
Dearness Johnson over 3.5 receptions. Over under.
Over.
3.5 receptions.
Yeah.
I'll take the under.
Okay. Another tight end here for Rob Davis's hectic day. Forgot that we have Otten in another league. Start him today or Kraft. I like this.
I like Otten or Kraft. I like Otten over Kraft.
Yeah, go Otten too. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and my anytime touchdown
10 targets last week. Yes.
Is going to be J.K. Dobbins.
To round out that other.
J.K. Dobbins hasn't scored in 2 weeks or since Denver in week 6. I think he's due. I think they're going to feed the ball to him in that minuscule backfield. And I think he runs over New Orleans.
Yeah. New Orleans has been getting run down. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
New Orleans gives up the 4th most touchdowns to running backs.
Yep. Yeah.
I like him over Najee. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just take that Najee thing out. I think at that point I've been drinking
K9,
at that point.
Dobbins,
that was my last matchup
and Javonte. I like all 4 of those. You could throw Mason in there too.
Your same 5, Swanson. Just take out Najee and put in J.K. Dobbins in it.
I took out Gibbs. I'm going to take out Gibbs and put Mason in.
Mason in tonight, huh? Yeah, Mason's a lock, though. I don't know how it increases your odds too much, but I'm going to go with Swanson's and throw in Dobbins instead of Najee and go with that 5-piece.
I like both. So I might actually play both.
So we're going to do that same one, but instead of Najee, do JK.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Maybe I'll do a six parlay.
And then are we starting Otten over Kraft here? We are, right? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then are we doing Goff or Tua?
Ooh.
Oh, man.
I don't know, man.
This one's really hard.
That's the breaking point.
Give me Goff.
What was the other one tough one? It was Goff or Stroud that we went with?
Yeah.
That was the other tough one that we...
Yeah, I can't go to it yet, like over Goff. I mean, upside, yeah. But nah, give me Goff. He's been too efficient, too good. He gives me a safe feeling, a safe floor. Like, he's going to give you the right amount of points. Like, hey, he's fine.
I have him right over Arizona. Give me Jared Goff.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No. Sorry. Reverse that. Give me Tua.
Really?
Sean Murphy bunting out today.
That doesn't bother me. He was a victim anyway, dude.
And let me say, I'm going to go all in on Tua today. That's it.
Okay.
The Tennessee defense, it's so
just going all in.
I'm splitting hairs, dude. I'm not really going all in. I don't know what to do, to be honest, with this one. Yeah, I'm going to lean with you guys and say Goff then.
Yeah, I'll go Goff. I just feel safer with Goff.
I feel safer.
Confidence-wise,
confidence-wise, that's a good way to look at it.
At home, in a dome.
Yeah. And that offense is clicking on all cylinders. Like, yeah, give me Goff.
Yeah, let's do that. Geesh. What's up, Geesh? Does Geesh flex Montgomery or Devontae Adams? And then Geesh also has Dobbins, Swift, Neighbors, and St. Brown starting. So that's okay. Good. And then flex over.
I think I'd flex Monty.
Yeah.
Or should he start Monty over Dobbins?
No.
That's hard.
Just flex Monty over Devontae.
Monty over Devontae.
Yeah, Christian Gonzalez is the real deal, bro.
Until you see the real click between Devontae Adams and Rodgers, you can definitely flex players over him.
Yeah.
Are you starting Monty over Dobbins?
No,
I'd start Dobbins.
So we're doing
Monty.
Okay,
I start Dobbins and then I just throw Monty in the flex. Yeah, Dobbins is a great play today.
All right, and Sarah Riley, what's going on? Good morning.
Morning.
Half PPR as always. I believe she didn't put it in here, but almost positive Sarah Riley is half point. Flex Hunt or JSN already starting. AJ Brown, Jaden Reed, Alvin Kamara, and Bijan. Benching Olave, Dylan Harris.
I would take Kamara out.
I was gonna say that.
And take play Kamara Hunt.
Out. Yeah.
Play Hunt.
And then you can flex in Jigba either way.
Yep. Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Kamara with Olave, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you so bench Kamara and start Hunt?
Yep. And then put in Jigba in the flex.
Yeah.
JSN over. So we're doing JSN over.
JSN Dell. Over Olave. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
JSN over Tank Dell.
Cool. Got it.
Yeah. And JSN over Najee Harris.
Yep.
Cool. And Mario's struggling. What's up, Mario? What's going on? Chuba or Bigsby in a half-point PPR?
Bigsby.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuba's matchup I'm scared of today. I'm scared of that matchup.
I don't like that either.
It's going to stink on ice that
game.
Give
me Tank, no ETN. Just got word that he's not playing. He'll get to work on the ground. Dearness will get it through the air. But no, it's Bigsby for me too. All in one show. What's up?
What's up? Thanks for tuning in.
Always.
Yeah.
Lucius.
You're welcome.
HN or JK?
Ooh, chef. JK.
Oh, man.
JK.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Thought that was going to take longer.
Nope, I'm on JK.
JK.
It's a good one, though.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's
a good spot to be in. Like, you're not, like, that's, again.
Yeah, I just think that Dobbins is a little bit more consistent. He has less competition for carries, touches. He's most of that offense, and he's going to exploit a hole in that defense for New Orleans. So
I saw New Orleans give up 275 yards rushing a couple weeks ago to the Buccaneers. 275 yards on the ground. They gave up 275 through the air and 275 on the ground. That's Madden stuff. Like, that's stuff I do in Madden. Like
that is
you know, like they are so banged up. Yeah, like JK should have a monster game, and I would go with him. Yeah. Matchups, man.
Yeah.
Matchups versus name notoriety. That's what sometimes it is.
Yeah.
It's infuriating, is it not? Fantasy football. Starting lineup for all-in-one show is Burrow, Gibbs, Jacobs, London, Flowers, Kittle, and Pollard. Bench is Higgins, Waddle, Swift, Kelsey, McMillan, and Ridley. How do we put Swift?
I think I would
put Swift and Pollard.
Pollard?
Yeah.
And
just watch the news on Kittle.
It's late, though. You don't have a pivot, man. If you're going to make that decision, you got to do it early. Yo, this is a fantastic team, though, by the way. Like that, because at the beginning of the year, I know Ridley hasn't done much, and I know Kelsey's been falling off, and Waddle was dealing with the Tua stuff. That's great. Like, that's a phenomenal team.
Wow, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's a second half team.
Mm-hmm.
Things are going to look real different in the second half.
Yeah, I don't want to play that team in the playoffs for sure.
Oh, God, no.
Yeah,
good for you, all in one show. But yeah, we would take in that situation, go ahead and take out Pollard and put in
Swift.
And Swift, yep. And then one more between Worthy or Dobbs.
Oh, give me Worthy.
Chef's big on Worthy. I'm gonna write Worthy's name down here. Hold on, bro. Because when the chef does that kind of stuff and he's like thinking about it, I'm putting Worthy down. Worthy scores today. I like it.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm jumping to conclusions on you, Chef. I didn't mean to put words in your mouth.
I didn't say who scored a touchdown.
Why are you going? Worthy? Is it target share? Is it because D Hop is there and then there's?
Yeah, I just think the extra receiver, going to take up some of that room for the defense, and it's going to open things up for Xavier Worthy. That's where I'm at with it.
They've taken a few shots to him. He just hasn't hit them, man. But I think this might be the week. I already got 10 guys down here, man. You guys keep saying names, and I keep writing them down, dude.
This is the problem. This is the problem.
I mean, if I were to bank on anything, I would say a Kareem Hunt touchdown is relevant.
Why do you keep saying new names? All right, Hunt.
Parker Washington.
Now I'm right. What?
No, don't write that.
Jacoby Myers.
Don't do that, please.
I was gonna write Parker Washington.
If Parker Washington scores today, I'll eat something that's not food.
Mason Tipton.
Mason Tipton. All in one shows on a 3-game turnaround. Let's go. That's awesome. I don't know if you guys have been watching it. I'm sure you have, but I'm so sick of I'm 2-5 in our league of record, and I'm absolutely sick of it. So I've been trading left and right and turned my team looks completely different.
I haven't made a single trade, but I'm still 2-5. I don't give up. I don't care if I'm 7 is the number for me. If I get to 7 losses, then I panic. You know what I mean? Then I'm done. Like, then I'll just blow the team up and try to do something.
I don't want to wait that long.
I remember that 1 year the wine guy always gives me hope, man. He was 0-6.
I think about that. I think about that sometimes. There's always hope. Don't ever give up.
Nah, man. You can come back. You can sneak into the playoffs nowadays at 6-8, 7-7, and sneak in.
For sure.
So, and all you got to do is get there.
You're just a couple injuries from your opponents away, or just trade, man. Trade. Be smart. Look at your strength of schedule. Like, you can still make it. We believe in you. Giuseppe got a defense tilt between Detroit's defense or Green Bay. Green Bay plays Jackson.
Give me Detroit.
Give me Detroit. They might shut them out.
Yeah, they might have one of those coming up.
Oh, yeah, they're playing the Titans. Yeah, that might be.
That boy might not score. All over the place, dude. Yeah.
They might not score. They might not even
get 100 offensive yards.
They might not get close enough to kick a field goal.
Detroit is out for blood.
Yeah.
They don't want to just go out there and win. Their whole focus this season is dominate.
Yeah. Dan Campbell, boy.
So bad for Hutch, man. Ugh.
Yeah, you watch Alex Anzalone just fill that void just fine. You watch.
I don't know about that.
But, I mean, there's,
against Tennessee today,
big shoes to fill.
Yeah,
today, sure. Yeah. All in One shows a little mixed up too between Flowers and Waddle. Both favorable matchups.
I'm going Flowers.
Yeah, I'll go Zay. I just haven't seen it yet.
I want to see it from Waddle first. Yeah. Oh,
okay.
He agrees.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
Dude, the Tilt Squad is something else, man. That's awesome.
All right, fellas. Awesome. It's about that time. It is 12 o'clock here
now
on the
it's time
East
to do
Coast.
the Millie Makers, do the dailies, put in these touchdown parlays. I got Parker Washington, Odell Beckham, Kareem. I really wrote them down. You think I'm playing around? They are written down.
Don't write down OBJ.
Why not?
That's so funny.
I wrote it down.
Strong.
Dude.
Why
this
not?
is OBJ day. Let's go.
Hot take.
I'm putting them in there.
OBJ.
I'm 100%. I promise you that's going to be on a coming soon to a parlay near you. OBJ and Parker Washington.
Kayshawn Butte, Braxton Berrios.
And Taysom Hill to score two.
Butte? And Taysom Hill to score twice.
Yeah.
And throw one.
To throw one.
Let's go. You know what? Why not? Let's do
one.
A hat trick.
Why not?
All right. From all of us here at the Chef's Table.
Parker Washington Day.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Check us out next week, 10 a.m., week 9. Have a good Sunday.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck out there. Get them.
Hotel Squad. Get them.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Sunday Tilt. Visit us on YouTube at youtube.com/thetiltisreal and like and subscribe. We're live every Sunday from 10 a.m. to noon Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you all next week on The Tilt is Real.